Very, very cool stuff. 9th in the bottom lane as far as all-time here in the LCK is concerned. You can see just catching up to Sungyun now. Oh,
you know,
maybe he did a lot of inconsequential like trading and damage and stuff.
That is kind of Ezreal's vibe.
It is kind of.
If we're being honest. Look at the Zeri coming out from Life Esports, and they're thinking of going Lucian. I'm interested to know how much of this is no, Zek is also being practiced Lucian, and how much is I want to copy Chovy overall. Well, a lot of lockdown, and the Alistair pick into the Nautilus makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and Lehen's utilizing his counter pick to make sure that you know, he sees what Delight is going to be playing.
Find you, you know, maybe you can.
Thanks, Orcs.
Wicked Kuchara, get some.
I'm really good at carrying trash bags, as Hook is going to connect here onto Canyon, who's in so much trouble. Zek is going to join the party, and he's dead. Okay.
Well, yeah, and you know, people might think it's just a counter minion. Those people would be wrong. You know, the mental damage that would have.
Doing it again. I mean, that was the best Echo could do as far as the trade is concerned. He's still. Well, Delight is just going to walk on over, and Chovy is looking to fly away. Does flash actually, as the minion wave is there, so the Hook is going to miss. Optimistic, but worth going for there on Delight's side. So gets the flash out of Chovy.
Yeah, already Delight having a pretty big impact. He'll get chunked out, but you know why he won't feel so bad about it?
But Delight just looks for the Hook, walks in immediately, headbutt pulp, smashed into the wall, and the Aftershock is now down. He has to flash to get himself out of the way. He was almost saved by the Ruby Crystal, but it wasn't enough. Chovy, that Valkyrie was fantastic, but the Q3 was even better by Doran, who's trying to end Gen.G's world. Canyon now able to throw these threaded volleys through, and he knew that he was definitely going to go down, and it's a double for the Trist. Going to lose interest in the delete for the moment. Rocket Jump comes in, traded for the Valkyrie here, as Zek is taking a lot of damage, finds the Buster Shot, but it isn't enough. And Delight, he's Hex Splash, and Chovy, he could feel it in the waters. But Seismic Shove going to push him back here, and Delight, oh, he's overextended. Headbutt's available, Pulverize is there, and Chovy able to lock that one down. And now Pays avoids the Extendo Beam. Ult comes through from Viper, though. Still fine as Keen. Will find an Impale here, and Pays and Lehen's turning up. Oh, Doran able to just backflip out of there.
Yeah, really well played by Doran there to avoid that.
Oh, yeah, another Hook going to come on through there, and Lehen's just says, no, please leave. Pays down to 50% though, and now Life Esports chasing after Lehen's. He gets pulverized, but he's going to get pulverized. He's going to have a lot of free time with a plateless turret.
Oh, Zeka's maybe?
Yeah, Zeka's coming in, and now this turret is well and truly dead. Teleport's coming forward. Keen is looking to try and chase him down, of course.
Now, setting up for something on the top side.
Yeah, Lehen's trying to look juicy here. Oh, that's one that he missed. And Lehen's, you can see, trying to hold on. Gets in there. There's the two-man Pulverize. Waits for Chovy to come on over, and Doran's going to be the target. Weaver's Wall comes through. True Shot Barrage actually finds it, but there's the knock-up onto Chovy. He has to flash to get himself out, and Doran has survived.
Managed to take out the tower, and seems like there's a...
Oh, man, the anchor comes out of nowhere. Zeka looks for some autos onto Chovy. He'll get there, but Keen is going to come round. Buster Shot comes through just to get rid of him.
Have the damage.
Speaking of the Aatrox, Lehen's is going to Pulverize once again. They get the headbutt back as Canyon's threaded volley is kind of avoided here. Seismic Shove misses as well, as now Pays is in a 1v1 with the Aatrox, but the rest of Life going to turn up. There's the Impale. Doran might actually die, but it takes a long time. Can Gen.G actually get out of here is the question, and I think they will be sacrificing Lehen's. Wants to get the headbutt back, but he doesn't quite get there, as now Viper has turned up. Flash out of the way of the spear.
Oh, we have more stuff happening. Dragon spawning in 3.
Yeah, Peanut really wants to get this scuttle, and the spear is going to miss. There's no jungler here, and it's not permanent. It's just irremovable. It's okay, Lehen's going to get hooked. Not too much more going to happen there, and now it's Canyon just making sure that they're not going to have this dragon stolen. That's massive, and now they're also going for the teleport. Delight looking for more. Canyon actually turned around into it, but he breaks his arm guard. And now Life, they might be on the back foot as Chovy kind of singled out. Seismic Shove avoided, but look at the damage from these big ones. Depth Charge comes down, it sets up for the Hook as well, as Peanut in so much trouble, but he survives. True Shot Barrage gonna lock him down as Gen.G How are they doing all this damage? You can see Canyon throwing out so many rocks, but Zeka, he can't walk over them. He's smashed into the wall and destroyed by the Skana. And now it's Skana versus Zeri. Overloaded kit number 1 versus overloaded kit number 2. Who's going to be able to do it? Oh no! He's slammed into the wall, but he has a barrier. And then Keen presses W. It's like a barrier. And the Zeri wins the fight. Viper able to land them burst fires and picks up the delayed ace. The gold lead is still 2,000. It has been this like the whole game. As Doran might be in a bit of trouble here.
Every shot you don't take, don't come back to that.
All right, Delight gonna find another hook though as Kane's flashing away. He's tanky, but not that tanky. Look at this. See, the Dragon is gonna be the focus. Soul point on the line here for Humble Life Esports, but Gen.G just wanting to even the Dragon score. This is going down extremely fast as Lahens gets snagged by the spear, and it is the Drake secured by Gen.G. The flash hook once again is Delight, starting every single fight, but it's onto the Skana one more time. Lahens in so much trouble, and Zeka going to hit it. I think it was an explosive charge delivered by Keen. True shot barrage not going to hit on. Oh, it's Chovy that's skewered by Peanut.
Game already.
Yeah.
And now they're starting Baron, so maybe they want to die some more.
Oh, that spear hurting a lot onto Pace. Now Chovy gets in there, wants to push Peanut away. Pace gets out the back of the pit though. There it is, there's that 75 gold. Although it's going to cost Doran half of his health bar. I think he can take it.
Health regenerate.
Oh, Delight's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's not going to be able to find the hook onto Pace, who's now just still trying to dish out the damage. The Mystic Shot is really good, and Doran's gonna fall down. True Shot Barrage just narrowly avoided, but it's a double kill as the revenge of Chovy is now coming down on top of Humble Life Esports.
He carries, they can make this work.
A fair few cooldowns also have been blown here by Gen.G as Viper throws down the ulti. Unbreakable will there for Lahens. He needs to play Bouncer. He needs to get Peanut out of this pit. They're behind the Baron. It is secured, but look at these health bars. They're so low. The spear is going to miss. Flashes over the wall from everyone, and Viper takes down the cow. Keen is still really good at peeling for this team, but Peanut, he needs to hit a few of these spears, get rid of some of these Barons. The Valkyrie, the Arcane Shift. Delight, as he was then about to transform Pounce out of 4 people. Is that what happened to keep him alive?
I think that might have. But
holy!
Chovy actually carries the bomb to the backline, and it triggers on both Canyon and Paze, but he just doesn't want to push forwards and take the damage. Lahens does a great job of buying time. Keen slides out, which is critical because otherwise Zeka would have got resets.
아, 게임 정신 나가겠네, 창에.
I'm losing my mind because of these spears.
I mean,
Life Esports going to immediately back away. Keen, banana brush control, so important. Now no one with some wards in there. Life Esports getting this down so incredibly low. It goes down so fast, but Canyon puts up a wall to prevent them. And Life Esports not going to have any access to this one. Hook, he's going to find the backline onto Paze. How is he landing these? I don't even think they're recommended, but they're impressive. That means that Gen.G should actually have an opportunity to get a siege down here, and this turret does not last very long at all. Stendo Beam doing some work. Paze getting half health.
Gen.G could give it up to trade for the Baron. Life Esports won't let it get to that. They're just Baron.
Yeah. Delight. He's going to get caught out of position. He's thrown back. The seismic shoves there. They're looking to try and burst it. But the Weaver's Wall comes in, and Canyon, he's going to push them all out of the river. Life Esports know that they cannot contest now. Teleport comes forward from Keen, and Peanut, he's just left on his lonesome. A stray kitty on the top side of the map. He will be taken down. And Gen.G, they'll just take this Baron now for free. Viper's got a GA as well, so it doesn't matter, he can take one. As all right, Keen going to find an Impale, and boom goes the Dynamite. Delight just popped. Yeah, Rock's being thrown around. Doran slowed up here just a little bit as Pace getting to work on this turret. My goodness. Takes so much from every auto. And now, Zeka going to have to rocket jump away. Pace throwing everything at Humble Life Esports, and they are just going to back off. Inhibitors go down a bound. Mid and top lane, they may just continue as Weaver's Wall comes in to try and split off Humble Life, but there's the headbutt pulverize. They do get the setup. Doran able to flash his way out, but it doesn't quite do enough. The Unbreakable Will from Lahens keeps him alive for so long. The explosion of cinders. Chovy's on the ground, and Viper He is so scary. He's got a GA, remember?
Oh.
Headbutt into a burst fire is not what they want as the rocks come out and Keen puts his ride-on lawnmower into overdrive to get himself out of here. True Shot Barrage doesn't quite get there. Depth Charge is there though on the dead turret, and Delight will be able to set up the kill onto the Skarner. We thought it was Celebrate Gen.G time, and then Viper came to the rescue to keep them clinging on to this game.
TP is up now for Chovy.
Well, Canyon, health bar not up so far as Viper, he's just diving over that wall. Okay, he's timing it so that even the buffer doesn't come on through as Gen.G, they're already getting to work on this. This does not last very long at all. I mean, Hummerlife, if you want to do something, you have to get there right now. Otherwise, it is just gone. Weaver's Wall going to push them away. And Zeka getting 1v1. The Buster Shot comes down onto Pays. True Shot Barrage going to miss. But it's Chovy just tidying up the rest of them. Delight goes down once again, and Hummerlife Esports find them without a support. And also without an opportunity for a Baron. Gen.G are wearing that one, and Doran is going to get slowed down. Hayes chasing after him, Mystic Shot after Mystic Shot, and the flash forward. Peanut is the one that's now taking all the damage, and Doran, I don't think he can avoid this. Keen jumping on in, there's an ulti once again from Viper. But Chovy is just doing too much damage. He looks at him, and he's at threat of death as Pays is going to take matters into his own hands. Down to the GA. Pays very, very low. True Shot Barrage going to come through. Peanut on the fountain, and boom goes the Zeri. His first death is on the Nexus as his inhibitors respawn, and Gen.G need to take a little bit more time before they finish this game.
Gonna try and get Peanut.
It's Canyon diving onto the fountain, and he won't even die as he goes golden in the end.
Fights, it was useless. You know, you're a heal bot and occasionally a poke bot, but when you have particularly this Tristana Zeri, there is so many junglers who would have more value here.
Yeah.
And I think that is kind of the problem for me. It's not Nidalee in and of itself, but when you put Nidalee and Trist together, Nidalee, Trist, Zeri, and it just ends up being a bad time. Delight was the only tank in this game. They didn't have a Skarner, they didn't have a Xante. It felt like a rough time for him, and it felt like insurmountable. And you can see here, you know, Viper did all the mechanical plays he could. He flashed the combo from Alistair. He was trying to get the damage down and defend the Nexus. It's just not enough.
And the problem is that you can see Delight's timer here is extraordinarily low. He had died already prior to this push happening as they're having a bit of a giggle trying to work out whether they need to get onto the fountain, and they do so to take down Peanut one last time.